camped at Lake Charles State Park last weekend, and we had a video we made about level up your camping, cooking game. Something like that. I don't know what the title's going to be. Anyways, so we may or may not have tried to record that with our old GoPro, and may or may not been in time lapse. So we got some good pictures of that intro. So luckily we didn't do that the whole time. So for the cook, we did some ribs, and we used the 3-2-1 method. So that's where you go 3 hours, unwrap, about 250, 225. Then at the same temp, you take them out, you wrap them, put a little brown sugar and butter with them, and apple juice, and toss them back in for another 2 hours. Then you pull them out and unwrap them, put them back in for an hour until they're about done, and you get the look that you want. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We used an electric Masterbuilt, not pellet smoker. That's what I've got behind me that I use here at the house. But we used the electric smoker. That's what it is, and it uses wood chips. And it did pretty good for camping. It's smaller than this thing for sure, and so it might be something we continue to use. And you could too, to level up your cooking game. So we're going to get our smoker set to 225, so we'll hit the temperature, and we'll move it up to 225, hit it back. Now it's warming it up. While it's heating it up, we're going to grab the chip box. We're going to put this in here. We'll fill it up about 3/4 of the way, maybe. A little bit more. Okay. So we soaked our chips for a little bit, just kind of put water on them. I think some people soak them overnight. That's not what we did. So we're going to put these in the smoker while it heats up. Alright, so I've got an Inkbird Wi-Fi thermometer. It's got 4 different spots to put meat probes in. What I'm doing now is I'm just getting it set up so I can monitor the temperature of the chamber. So just turn it on and put it in. We've got a block of cream cheese. We're going to get it out of the package. We'll put a couple of score marks on it, and then we're going to put some barbecue seasoning, dry rub on it. Put a couple of scores on it, just to make it look pretty. There we go. Alright, so for our barbecue rub, we're using the Gospel from Meat Church. Use this on a lot of things. Alright, and we'll just put it on. There we go. A little bit for good measure. Alright, now we'll just wait for our smoker to get the temp, and then we'll toss it in. Cook your ribs now. First thing you want to do is pull them out of the package and pull the membrane off the back. Pull it back. There we go. Okay. Now, just going to cut these in half, hopefully, so that I can put them in the smoker. Bingo! If you don't like mustard, which I don't worry. It won't make your ribs taste like mustard. This just kind of helps the barbecue rub stick to it. So over. Mustard on it. Now we're going to take some strawberries This is strawberry shake barbecue rub season. It's pretty good. I'll take it and just put it on top. Do the top side. I think we got more on the riddle here than we did the meat. So, all right, now we're gonna just wait for our smoker to come up the tent. We're going to put them on for about 3 hours at 225. And then we're going to pull them out, wrap them up with some brown sugar, butter, and we're going to put them on for about 2 more hours after that, and then we'll pull them out, unwrap them, do 1 more hour or until they're done. We've got our smoker up to temp, or at least maybe as warm as it's going to get. So we're going to throw the cream cheese in. And I'm going to toss a glove on. It's been about an hour. Our ribs and cream cheese have been smoking for around an hour. We're getting some smoke going now. We're going to open this up. We're going to spritz our ribs with apple juice, and then I'm going to throw on some potatoes. I just took these and I washed them down, poked some holes in them with the fork, and then put some olive oil on them, and put Kinder's, the blend is what we like to use on a lot of stuff. So it's just a salt, pepper, garlic blend. Give those a little spritz, keep it closed up, and wait for another hour. Our cream cheese has been in for about an hour and a half. So we're going to check it out. It should be done. Here it is. Looks like a little bit fell over, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. Nice little appetizer, real easy to make. Take it. All right, we're another hour in. End of hour 2. We're going to open it up and spritz real quick on the ribs. Looking good. All right. Good to go. So it's been 3 hours on the ribs. We're ready to pull them out. We're going to pull them. We're going to put some brown sugar, butter, a little bit of apple juice with them in a wrap, and then we'll throw them back in for 2 hours. Come on, put a little brown sugar. We're going to put some butter down. And flip it over on there. Then we'll make a little trough or boat out of it. We're going to double wrap it because we want to make sure we don't the ribs poke out and we lose all the liquid. And I hit it with a little apple juice. Put a little bit more butter on this for good measure. I mean, you can't have too much butter, right? I mean, your arteries might tell you that. Foreshadowing. Okay. Got them wrapped. Toss them back in. We'll let it go for 2 hours. We'll come back and pull them out, and then we'll finish them off for about an hour or so until we like the way they look. It's been 2 hours after we wrapped them, so we're going to pull them out and kind of look at them, make sure they're ready to go in for another hour. They should be pulled off the bone a little bit, hopefully, if we did the job right. This. Yeah, that's what we want to see. So they started to pull back on the bone a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, we're going to flip them over. They should start getting pretty tender. So they might be a little bit harder to handle. We're going to flip them over, and then we're going to put them back in and let them finish up. Sometimes people will put these back in about 15-20 minutes before they pull them back out to be done. They'll put some barbecue sauce on them to kind of get tacky on there. We're not going to do that. We're going to do these dry today. That's the way I prefer it. See, they're starting to bend a little bit, so you kind of got to watch. All right. Now we'll wait about 30 minutes, check them, and then if they need some more, we'll do it about another 30 minutes after that. The ribs have been unwrapped for an hour after they were wrapped. They're looking pretty good, so we're going to take them out, wrap them up until we're ready to eat them in a little bit. All right, we got our final product here.
Look, this is myself.
Give it a try.
What is this?
I think it'll work for camp food. Are we live? All right, you gotta give me like a wink or something.
Okay.
That was an aggressive wink. You just watched a video about leveling up your cooking game, and where we cooked ribs at the campsite at Lake Charles State Park last weekend. So if you're watching this right now, you've made it this far in the video, more than likely you're probably either related to me or someone's holding you hostage and making you watch mediocre cooking videos. But if you have, you can consider subscribing, maybe give a thumbs up, and stay tuned for more videos like this.